Welcome to the Streamer Showdown YouTube channel. This is a rankings update following season 4 of the Streamer Showdown in FM22. My name's SiMaggio. I run some ranking thing that Ben doesn't want you to know about. He's forgotten, he's washed his hands of it, but he can't wash his hands of this one. This is his competition. So let's go have a look and start with Ben, I guess, see how he has done in season 4 of the FM Streamer Showdown. But before we look at Ben's ranking, let's get an idea of how this works. Statman Andrew behind the scenes has put this together, and the way it works is if you get a win, you go up. By how much you go up by depends on if you beat a much stronger opponent in the rankings or a much weaker opponent. So a stronger opponent is going to give you a lot more points than a weaker opponent. Equally, if you lose to a stronger opponent, you'll lose less points than if you lose to a weaker opponent. And if you draw, might go up a little bit or down a little bit depending on if your opponent was stronger or weaker than you in the rankings. So we'll start with Ben, and then we'll look at some of the other big gainers and losers from the month, and then finally I will let you know who is top of the rankings for the FM Streamer Showdown following season 4. So starting with Ben, and the reason I'm starting with this one is because incredibly he's gone up. I did check this over with Andrew, all seems to be correct, but those wins against Tom, RDF, workthespace, Jack, they all contributed lots of points to Ben moving up in the rankings. A bad season 3 already saw him very low down, so those wins actually boosted him a long way back up. So this season wasn't as bad as last season, and that's contributed to Ben actually rising 34 points in the rankings, moving up from the bottom spots. The second person I want to highlight this month is workthespace, or Jack. He had an excellent run all the way up to the final in this Streamer Showdown, eventually losing out to Clates across to those two legs, but all the wins along the way there in the knockout phase served him well to gain 93 points across the tournament, including also some league stage wins over Clates, who was very highly ranked beforehand, and RDF, who was very highly ranked beforehand. And those will be big points gainers for him. Those 93 points pushes him up to 4th place in the FM Streamer Showdown rankings. So I suppose we better look at one of the drops this month. Deland lost 32 points, a really average season for him compared with where he's been at recently. Last month he reached the final, the month before he went on to win the tournament. This month, some big losses to RDF, Jack workthespace, and Chesnoid in the league stages, along with a couple of draws, and then getting knocked out in the quarterfinals represent a real drop of form from Deland and sees him drop down into 5th place in the FM Streamer Showdown rankings. So how about the biggest gain of this tournament? You might think that it would be Clates with his league stage win, and then of course going on to win the competition through the knockouts as well. But in fact, Viking Dan picked up 105 points. Two reasons for this really. The first is at the end of the league stage he had a strong run of form, beating Jack and tomfm, and then he continued this into the knockouts, reversing his luck against Deland, which he lost to in the league stage, getting 2 wins over Deland in the quarterfinals, and then beating Clates in the first leg of his quarterfinal, and then losing in the second leg. But he doesn't lose any points for losing in the second leg in the quarterfinal. So he actually went up 105 points. He's gone up to 3rd in the FM Streamer Showdown rankings. So now it's time to look at who is currently top of the FM Streamer Showdown rankings following season 4. Of course, in season 4, last month's top ranked player, lollujo, did not compete. In fact, he also didn't compete in season 3. So other players have had a chance to catch up on him. The question is, has anyone overtaken Kev while he's not been taking part? And the answer is yes. Clates has acquired 73 points this tournament, heading into lead on 2,408 points. That is a 19-point lead over lollujo. He now sits top of the FM Streamer Showdown rankings. That's it for the FM Streamer Showdown rankings following season 4. Hopefully next month, wouldn't it be great if we could see Clates and Kev going head to head, battling out for that top position on the rankings and in the showdown itself. Viking Dan close behind. Let me know down below, whose era is it? Do you think it's Clates' era? Do you think it's lollujo's era? Make sure also you give this video a like, hit that subscribe button so we bring you more videos in the lead up to season 5 of the FM Streamer Showdown. My name has been SiMaggio, and I will catch you all next time.